Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the Monday morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video for August 29th. Boy, summer fading. We've got meteorological fall beginning this week. Labor Day weekend coming up. Football is starting for the colleges this weekend, and the tropics are active. So let's get in there and talk about it. What's happening this morning? Not very much. This is the look around the network at 5 a.m. That's coming from Inverness. Not too many souls out there at that ridiculous hour of the day. There's the Tuscaloosa Skycam. That's looking north from the Tuscaloosa County Courthouse. And go way down south. There's the Gulf Shore Skycam. The public beach, the hangout, all very quiet. That, of course, is coming from the tip-top of the Phoenix All Suites. Well, we got the nice trough over the east, and it is cooler this morning. And the heat did back down this weekend, ridging back off to the west. Irene is gone, lifting out over eastern Canada. And yeah, feels pretty good this morning. Look at those low 60s for Cullman and Gadsden. And I would imagine some of the cooler pockets are in the 50s up there in northeast Alabama. And we'll take that. And of course, highs today should be in the low 90s. The humidity stays low. Watch warning map. Things are quiet as Irene is out. Check the convective outlook for the rest of today and tonight. There is no formal risk of any severe weather, and pretty much the same deal tomorrow. And of course, around here, we stay dry as could be. QPF chart. Expected rain through Friday evening, and guess what? Nothing. Not a drop as the dry pattern continues. However, just beyond this period now, the Labor Day weekend, the weather could turn wet, especially by Sunday and Monday. And you can see that heavier rain coming up into Texas, and boy, they need that. That would be a godsend after the summer they've had. And there's a chance that that tropical moisture kind of recurves into the westerlies along a surface front, and that could wet us down Sunday and Monday. And again, we need that rain. I know the timing is not good with Labor Day weekend coming up, but again, you take it when you get it. All right, tropics, a lot of things happening. Again, Irene is post-tropical. It's out. You've got Jose, a tropical storm that is basically fizzling out, and a new tropical depression out there in the eastern Atlantic that bears watching, and the Caribbean is disturbed. We'll start with Jose, and again, you can see that, goodness, that's just about as disorganized as it gets. There's really no convection near the center, and what's left of Jose will just kind of drift north-northeast and fizzle, so that's a non-issue. All right, this is the TD number 12 in the eastern Atlantic. This could become an issue. It is south of the Cape Verde Islands. Modeling on TD12, very consistent. Bring it towards the west-northwest. And ultimately, as a hurricane, we'll check the track from the Hurricane Center. They bring it to a point that is a little north of 15 north and a little west of 50 west late Friday night. And, you know, that's the old fork in the road there where that could be an Atlantic storm or try and make the Gulf. But more than likely at that higher latitude, it's going to be a storm that is a recurving storm in the Atlantic, and I do not think this will be a Gulf storm. And you'll see what the GFS does with it here in a bit, but more than likely this is not a Gulf of Mexico storm. Obviously, it's not locked in stone or carved in stone this early in the game, but for now it does not look like a Gulf player. Now that mess in the Caribbean is going to be drifting towards the Gulf. That's a wave, and that could become an issue down the line. I don't know if it becomes a hurricane or even a tropical storm, but that moisture could ultimately be our next good rain in about 6 days from now. Let's go through the GFS and take a look. This is the OZ run valid at 7 o'clock local time this evening. Trough over the east, 588 ridge to the west, and again, bright sunshine today with low 90s. Both the GFS, the NAM are at 92. Same thing tomorrow. 92, 93, something like that. Bright sunny weather. Wednesday, we stay dry. Low to mid-90s. And again, notice the moisture down there in the Gulf. There's Thursday. That wave is trying to head toward Texas or Louisiana. There's moisture not that far away. And then Friday, that tropical moisture begins to feed northward up through eastern Texas and Louisiana. And again, we stay dry on Friday. For a high school football, for now, we're not going to mention rain. Highs probably low 90s. Now, Saturday, starting off the weekend, we got a strong disturbance to the north on the Canadian border, and that's going to kind of dent down the ridge a little bit. And down below that, there's a surface front up there, and the moisture is beginning to, again, get entrained in that. But we stay dry if this is right on Saturday. I think we probably need to mention just a chance of a shower maybe late Saturday or Saturday night, but the bulk of the day should be dry. And then Sunday, here we go. We've got that deeper tropical moisture rolling in here. We've got an approaching front. That looks like a day with a pretty decent chance of showers and storms. And Labor Day, the front eases down in here. The air begins to dry out over northwest Alabama, but the rest of the state looking relatively wet. Doesn't mean it's going to rain all day long, but showers and storms very possible Sunday and Monday. And the highs drop back in the 80s. Both of those days, so the heat comes down as well. So there's your next rain. And again, unfortunately, Labor Day weekend, but hey, it's just the way it works out. All right, we'll go out there to the 7th, just to show you what should be Katia, Katia. That's the TD number 12, and you can see the GFS has it really to the east, southeast of Bermuda there in the right-hand part of the screen. On the 9th, it looks like it passes north of Bermuda up toward the Canadian Maritimes. And again, look, this is no forecast. This is model output, but climatology and the pattern would just suggest this. And then on the 13th, that doesn't look very cool, does it? The westerlies are in Canada, and again, that's kind of soupy. I mean, again, we need the rain, but in terms of a cool shot, obviously, with that kind of look, that's not going to happen. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Being Alabama's news leader means digging deeper to get you the facts, working harder so you have all sides of the story, and not being afraid to tell the truth. Every day you award us by making ABC 3340 Alabama's most watched news. And now the Associated Press has named us Alabama's most outstanding news operation. That's 9 times since 1996, more than all other stations combined. And that's 9 more reasons you should trust the news leader. ABC 3340.